You have come to the end of your rehabilitation program. Congratulations. You have done this far from your own determination and hard work. Now the treatment has come to an end. How do you integrate back to your community? My name is Maingi, and this is Sobriety 101. Welcome back. When people graduate from their rehabilitation program, it's all full of joy. Everyone wants now to get out there and continue their normal life. It's very easy now to underestimate the work which is ahead of someone when they get off the rehab. The first treatment is very important, but that one doesn't guarantee you to manage the journey of recovery and sobriety. Now there are the things now which you have to put in place to make sure that when you get back into your community, you will continue maintaining the recovery that you have already started when you're at the rehab, or you're already recovering at home. It's not necessarily to consider these kind of steps when you're already at rehab only. Even when you are doing your recovery at home, you need also to maintain your way to sobriety. And the first thing is, when you get off the rehab, you don't want to get straight to the company, to the group, or to the routes which you used to walk when you are at the active addiction. So you want to get yourself first to have the muscles, because now you have already identified your triggers while you are at rehab. You have already gone through the process where you have identified what are those things. When they come into your life, they may push you to get back to drugs. So when you get out, because now when you're at the rehab, counselors were close to you, the environment was controlled, but now you are getting into a world where all things are moving very fast and the world is spinning. So your counselor may not be close to you. Your colleagues at the rehab, they may not be close to you to hold your hand up. But as we have said, the world has to move on. So you want to ease into the community step by step. You don't want all things which you are used to do before you came to rehab to pick them up again. Because now when you do that, it will be very easy for someone to lapse or to relapse. So some people, they will either consider moving to places where they know they will not be able to access drugs as fast as the other place where they used to live. Because this journey of maintaining sobriety, it's not only abstaining from the drugs only. You also need the mental strength for you to be able to identify the triggers and all the things which can push you to consuming your drugs. So you need to get your things step by step, so that things may not overwhelm you as you get back to your community. The second thing which now someone needs to check up to is to get into the aftercare routine. In our video about things to consider when you are choosing a rehab, you should check it in our channel. We said one thing which you look at is what aftercare services the rehab is offering. And many people who have maintained sobriety, they attribute their success to the aftercare services. And these include going to the meetings, that's the 12-step meetings, the alumni association meetings, and adding on to the volunteer work, which is one of ways which can make someone to add on to sobriety and recovery. So you need to look at your aftercare, which you have already identified, because now when you're at rehab, you went through with your counselor, you looked about the skills which you have and how can you use them now as you move on with your life. And that thing is about embracing the sober community and fellowships. Meetings. This one cannot be emphasized anymore. because when we move out there, we need to be so close to the sober community because they really understand what we are going through. And these are people who can hold up our hand. They can show us the direction because they are already there. They are already moving the journey. And there are so many different kind of meetings. There are the top program meetings or otherwise. And they even go further where you can have the AA, that's the Alcoholic Anonymous meetings, and the NA, the Narcotics Anonymous meetings. So you really choose the meeting which it fits best for you, so that when you go to these meetings, you may get another perspective, or it also gives you a way to give back because as now you maintain going to these meetings and you accumulate more time when you are sober, you can also sponsor someone. And now when you're having someone who is now looking up to you, it's also a way of giving back because now you are holding their hand and they can also look up to you to move now the journey to sobriety. So when we get out of there from the rehab, it's so good to be as close as possible to other people who have been where we are because they can really identify with our cravings, which may fall our way, and they may be there for us. As usual, we love to hear your comments and your feedback, and kindly subscribe to our channel so that we may continue talking more about things to do with recovery and sobriety. Thank you for watching.